Yo, 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 what's the word? It's your boy Brave. You tuned in with me on Juice Talk TV because I got the juice.
Juice Talk TV, what the fuck it do, man? Special guest in the motherfucking building. The one and only Brave,
What's
man.
the
How you
word?
feeling?
I'm feeling good. How you living?
Man, I'm blessed, man. It's good to see you again. First and foremost, you know what I'm saying? Seen you throughout the years, throughout the past, you know what I mean? Grew up together a little bit,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
most
mean?
definitely.
Definitely been through some things in life. I want to say I'm proud of you, first and
Appreciate it.
foremost.
Same to you too, bro. Definitely same to you.
Got to give you your flowers. That's, our whole point of Juice Talk TV is recognizing
Yeah,
the undeniable.
yeah,
You know what
most
I'm saying?
definitely.
That's what it's about. So we want to give your flowers up close and personal.
I
Out the
appreciate
gate,
that.
you know what I'm saying? It ain't just because you're on Juice Talk TV.
Yeah.
It ain't because I know you. It ain't because you're on camera. It's just because you deserve it.
Oh
All
yeah. We talk about it off camera all the
right.
time,
Yeah,
man. You
exactly.
already
So
know.
so you already know. For the people who don't know you and don't know what you're about, you know what I mean? Introduce yourself to these folks, you know what I mean? That's new to the
Well,
platform or just new to your
uh,
profession, of what you do.
well, the main thing I'm known for around the city is tattoos. A lot of people might worked with me modeling, where we did. I think we did a couple
Hmm.
we did a
Hmm.
couple runways together. Music, I do a lot, just creative artists all around. But
Hmm.
once again, tattoos is kind of my main platform right now.
Hmm.
So kind of took over the city with that.
You definitely did. Ain't no
Yeah, like
kinda.
trying to be modest and shit.
So,
To know me is to love me, really. Shit, I'm
mhm,
just a normal guy. Grew up in, inner city Milwaukee, north
mhm.
side, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay.
414. Uh, shit, grew up, just like any other black
There
family
you
here and
go.
there,
There you, there
ups
you
and
go.
downs,
There you go.
Kind of took my own path. And by that I mean, I guess some people call it jump off the porch. At an early
Mm,
age,
mm.
I kind of did my own thing away from my family, my intermediate
So,
moms
so,
and
so we
siblings.
gonna call that you found your juice.
Yeah, I definitely found my juice.
That's what we gonna
I
call
definitely
that.
found my juice pretty early.
We gonna call that that.
Yeah, definitely. And I jumped off into art. I went to high school at art, so I've been drawing probably middle school. Nothing major, I thought, just doodling, drawing shoes and designing shoes. I was a shoe fanatic early.
Hmm.
Shit, I was actually forced to go to arts as a punishment because I got in trouble in the summer after eighth grade. I was really just out there arts. I guess some people say thugging. I was just
Okay,
doing my own thing.
okay. Enough said. Enough said. Well, being that said, who were some of your childhood influences or idols growing
uh,
up?
Honestly, like Kanye, as
Mm.
far as like the creativity and the
Yeah,
outspokenness, and we
overall.
both Geminis, so when people was calling him crazy, I feel him. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay.
But Kanye, as far as creativity, and it's just not really giving a fuck what nobody think. You know what I mean? And putting that shit out there. Uh, Artist wise, like I said, music was my first love. So like Jay
Mm.
Z, big J fan. Became a Drake fan early on, although everybody was shading him for singing at first.
True. True that. True that.
Shit. A lot of people actually. R.I.P. to Virgil. Virgil
Mm.
actually inspired
That's a
me a
good one.
lot. And
That's a good one.
I just said I was drawing, sketching shoes and shit
Hmm.
like that. And I hopped
Hmm.
off into Virgil when he kind of, some people might say, stole Kanye platform a little. But
Uh,
I think
I,
he was inspired
I have to say,
and
I
took
think
the
they
step.
shared it
Yeah,
together
I think he just
because.
kind of excelled and kind of he was
Hmm.
inspired by him. So
Hmm.
Virgil inspired me a lot. Basquiat, before a lot of
Mm.
people talked about him, before
Mm.
Jay Z put him on that pedestal, a lot of people ain't know about him.
For those who don't know Basquiat, man, please do y'all research, man. Andy Warhol and
Yeah,
Basquiat.
most definitely.
Look those guys up.
Banksy too, if y'all ever get a
Yeah.
chance.
Oh,
Started as a street
I'm
artist.
glad you.
Started off
I'm
as a
glad you
street artist.
said that. I'm
I
glad
actually
you
did
said
like
that.
4 of his actual like street art tattoos on the back of somebody, like shoulder blade, the Suicide Girl
Okay.
when she's like kind of blowing her brains out,
Yeah.
but it like hearts and stuff
I
like
seen
that.
that. I just seen that on you did on somebody named Liz.
Yeah, Liz,
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
Liz.
I think I know her through like the music scene
Yeah,
somehow,
yeah,
but
definitely.
I seen that. That was dope.
Yeah, I did.
So school, man, college, man, like I'm pretty sure you was kind of like self-taught. So
Yeah,
you
I
ain't
was
really.
self-taught everything. Like I can honestly say, like me and my guys, like all the guys who tagged with me, 15 years strong, knew each other longer. All the schools, art school together, all that. But we always talk about how like high school, a lot of our art teachers, which we didn't really pay attention to, the shit they was teaching, because like I said, we kind of was like, I guess you can call it, now they'll call it thugging now, but we kind of was doing our own thing,
So you've
reckless.
been doing it for 15 years.
Yeah,
About
yeah.
professionally.
Professionally, I give it 9. I always tell people because my first years we was just practicing on each other.
And I'm glad you said that, man, because a lot of people used to tell me that with the haircut thing. Like, how long you been cutting hair? I'm like, man, professionally, such and such, such and such. Because you're not a pro barber until
you hit that mark.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
like the funny thing is, me and my guys, it was 4 of us, like I told you, same guys I went to art school with. We got a tattoo machine at like 13, 14, and we told everybody in the neighborhood $25 tattoos. When I say 20, 25 people, no exaggeration, staying the night just sitting there at the crib with us upstairs, just chilling. We just taking turns tatting everybody. So.
And that's what I'm saying, man. That's why we had to get you on the show, man. Your name rings bells, man. You've been doing it for so long, man. Like, it's only right that you had to come on this platform.
Appreciate it.
Like,
appreciate it.
Your work is around the city, like walking billboards around
That's
here.
crazy.
Like, literally.
That's mad crazy.
You know
One of the things I say with my guys too is like we be sitting back like, bro, I remember when we was like, hey, it's Brave, he do tat stuff. And now it's like Brave, the tat artist. You know what I mean?
I mean, and shout out to everybody else. It's a lot of nice other artists out there. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody.
It's a lot of dope. And one thing, like a lot of artists too, they throw shade a lot of tat artists, which we ain't gonna jump off into that. But one thing I always say is, like when anybody asks me, like, I ain't gonna put no names out there, even though I'm talking positive. But if anybody asks me for certain stuff, I do whatever. But sometimes I'll be like, hey, for this, like portraits, such and such, like I code at that shit too. But if I'm busy and you trying to get in, I'm gonna refer you to bro because he code. A lot of people be shocked at that. Like you sending people otherwise, like no, it's money for everybody in this shit.
Eat, we all eat.
Hell yeah, that's how I feel. And if we all blow up, like say me, if I blow up outside of Milwaukee and I'm still showing love to all these other people positively, like that, we blown up the whole scene, the whole city, not just. I mean, I can make it. That's cool.
That's what's up.
But if I tell somebody about Milwaukee and they don't know, what good is it? You know what I mean? I want everybody to. Milwaukee is cold. They talented. They this. I want the whole city to get their recognition.
That's true. I like that. So actually, before the tattooing, you know what I mean? Not before the tattooing, but before you was actually like more popular, known for the tattooing, you did dabble with the modeling and the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You worked with Vato.
Yeah, most definitely. Shout out to Vato.
Shout out to Vato.
Vato came and got me. Man, I got in trouble with the law a lot. Like I said, I was reckless for a minute. And like I met Vato like 5 days before my sentencing day. Just somebody invited me to his party and I showed up. Didn't speak to him. We took a picture together. He just seen me like take a pic. Just normal. You at my party, come on. I got out of jail, checked my inbox like no less than like 10 hours later. Vato in there, I've been looking for you everywhere, bro. Where you been, man? Welcome home, man. Link up with me. Let me be your stylist. I'm thinking like, man, that's some Hollywood shit. It's Milwaukee. Fuck it, come on. The next week, I guarantee 2 photo shoots, fashion show. Next week after that, another fashion show photo shoot. After that, like having me pull up to what they call them when you come audition and stuff.
Yeah,
they having me pulling up to auditions and Vato just telling me like, hey, you got it. Like I ain't gonna lie, you ain't got to audition, but I want you to learn how to walk. I want you to learn how to do this.
When I was seeing your pictures back in the day, when I was seeing you work, and I didn't really even know you then like that, and I used to see you in the club a lot.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? I used to be like, dang man, this nigga really got the juice. You know
that's
what I mean?
Another thing. For real. I came home and actually, I don't know how that landed. I always supported Mr. New York. Shout out Brandon.
Shout out to Mr. New York
but
too.
But I supported him a lot during house party days and teenage years. And when I came home, he linked me up with, I ended up linking up with Liz, him, and a couple people. And I got a job to host and promote for Jinx. So I came home and a lot of stuff opened.
So you was doing that, and then you start doing music a little bit.
Yeah.
So you shot a couple videos. Yep. You know what I mean? You made a couple tracks, but you didn't really put out a full project.
Nah.
You didn't get to that.
That's what's crazy too. Like I've been doing music since like forever, since I can write. But like I started really taking it serious at like 15, 16, recording, me and my guys, stealing mom's laptop when she sleep in this little weak ass computer mic, and we rapping for hours, doing covers of everybody beats. And then I ended up meeting some guys, Southside Professional Studio. Then my guy Curtis in Designs went to high school with me, Curtis Matthews. He shot my first video and it did like 15K first night. Shares all through California before Facebook was actually like a big platform. It was like just getting up there. So like I got a lot of music I don't release. And I fuck with Milwaukee sound and the tempo, but my sound is in Milwaukee, so that kind of like shot me away. Like when I played, like I was just recently went to LA. and I played the song and somebody like, hey, you make music? I played the song for me. Like, that's dope. You know what I mean? But Milwaukee, a lot of people in Milwaukee, they stuck on Milwaukee. So you hear some shit.
Yeah.
And I always get love for my music when I play it in the shop, but it's just, I don't know, that kind of shy you away from when you not the sound of the
Trust me,
area.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
I know.
I actually fuck with your music, Tough.
Thank you. I appreciate
still,
it. You know, I get that a lot. Not saying that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm very humble, and I'm glad you said that. But I get that a lot, bro. But I feel like if I would have got that a lot more,
you would have pushed it a little harder.
but it probably wouldn't have been no Juice Talk TV.
Yeah, hey, it's all in
You know
full
what I mean?
circle. It's
So,
meant to happen. You still can drop now.
There
You got a platform for it.
Thank you.
You know
I
what mean?
appreciate that.
I actually
too.
got like 30 songs in my phone that I haven't dropped over the past 4 years.
Oh,
I just
man, you
record
good.
and play it at the
You
shop
playing.
and play it for people.
You playing.
It's gonna drop soon though. I
playing.
got some of that in the works too. I got
You
a lot of stuff in the works. My whole team working. So
Okay, so modeling, music, tattoo. You know what I mean? What made you actually say, okay, I got the juice, I'm an artist, but I'm finna put my art on people's body? Like, what made, like, how did you know, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but
You
how did you know, like, you were that good?
I didn't. Like, crazy thing is, I'm my biggest critic to this day. So like,
cause that's, I mean, skin, like, cutting hair is different.
Yeah.
You know, they grow back. You can try that and grow back.
can't get skin back.
Can't get skin back.
That's
bro. Like, I was so tempted. Like, I can draw, but I never wanted to draw nobody's skin. Like, how did you know that you could do that?
I didn't. Just like with anything else I did, you just take that leap of faith and you apply pressure. That's how I do everything. Shit, nothing I ever done.
Do you remember doing your first tattoo?
Hell yeah, I was terrified. I had the needle out like this far. I didn't know what I was doing. But hey, it's still certain tattoos that's challenging to the point where in my head, like, I wouldn't second guess myself or nothing, because I don't know, not to say it like on a cocky shit, but I'm just not in that mode no more to second guess myself. But it is certain ones that I'll be like, damn, it's difficult, but it's a challenge now, and I accept every challenge.
Man, please look at this man work, man. This man got some.
Come shop with me.
What would you call your style? It's not abstract.
I got, and that's another, you asking all the right questions.
This
stuff we talk about.
I remember what I told you
Yeah.
before you text me, right?
Yeah.
Now you see what I'm saying.
This stuff we talk about on the daily, me and my guys, and a lot of them tell me, because I never really, like, when you actually working, you don't notice like certain stuff. And my guys, like, one thing I did do, I've worked with like probably 3 or 4 of some of Milwaukee's most talented artists, like OGs in the game. And all I did was, instead of like one artist, not to go off track, but one artist, Santa P, shout out Santa P, brought me in 10 years, never wanted nobody to work with him. Long story short, called me there. And he told me one thing, and I was like, teach me how to, teach me that. He's like, bro, I can tell you what's right and what's wrong, but I don't want to teach you, because then you're only going to know how I do it. So it's just like, that's how I teach people now, trial and error. If it work, keep it. If it don't, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I found stuff in every major artist I worked with or been around. I find something about their style I like, and I just add it to mine. So eventually it came out, and so I got a little mixture of traditional, urban. I'm in the urban industry.
Because, a lot of people don't even know what these terms are when it comes to tattooing.
Traditional is more like bold lines, soft fanned out shading, and line work is my shit. Everybody compliment the line work.
My wife love your line.
Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it. But that's one thing. That's the first thing I learned how to do. Fun fact: when I first started tattooing, like, just asked me what you was scared with, like how you felt. I was terrified of shading, because I seen so many people overshade shit, and shit get too dark when you heal.
Man, I seen it.
I'm terrified of shade. Like, I used to be terrified of that, and then, like I said, I started working with artists who had like lighter shading, fanned out, and I'm like, I'm gonna add that. Then I'm gonna add this. Then I'm gonna add white highlights. Then I'm gonna push more color, but not too much color, all vibrant. And then you kind of come up with your own shit. Like, and that's why I tell every artist I cross, don't. I mean, it's nice to mimic, I guess, somebody, because if you know they work crispy, but
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Well,
why lead when you can follow?
Speaking of crispy, your work so crispy. December 17th, I believe it was December 17th. Don't get me wrong, I'm quoting on the date. I'm sorry if I'm wrong on the date. But you won your first OMG award.
Hell yeah.
That was for the small business, the creative.
Yeah. I was nervous as hell at the awards, I ain't gonna lie. And I don't really get nervous like not like that nowadays, but I was nervous as hell. And I was kind of like, I don't know, like, people was asking me, was I like excited about the awards? I low-key was, but at the moment the feeling wasn't excitement. It was just like, and then the way I found out I won the award, it was just random, and everybody else already knew. So I'm just like, okay. And I was unsure about it, and I'm just like, well, I don't know what this is about. I don't know. Then they it was just a lot going on. But I'm grateful for it. I appreciate it too. Definitely, I'm super grateful and humble.
Shout out to y'all for recognizing
Yeah,
my
I appreciate
man.
the city. The city been turning me up more and more. It's love. Like it's just love.
Oh. You know what? You know what that sound mean?
That's the word.
Shot o'clock.
Let's go.
He said, "Let's go."
And I already had
So-
mine pulled up.
He said, "I already had mine pulled up, man." To all your accomplishments, to all your, award-winning attributes, you know what I mean? We gotta go ahead and toast up for that.
Yeah,
For
let's
the
do it.
greatness. You gotta kill that.
I appreciate it. I might, you know what I mean, the way I be feeling.
That's for you, man. An OMG award.
Yeah.
You already know,
I'm
man,
grateful
so-
for that. I'm grateful for everything
That's
that's
what's
come. I still sit back at the shop sometimes and just be sitting around looking like, how the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, people come to me consistently. Like, tats is literally the only thing I do 24/7.
I
I
see.
tell people, I come in, wake up, shower, go to work, tat, might go to lunch, go back to tatting, come home, chill, do it all over again. Like,
That's why I appreciate you for making time for this. Like I said, this was a special one too.
yeah, no, yeah, this definitely mean a lot too. I'm proud of you too. You give me my flowers, you need yours, man. I'm gonna come host the episode and give you your flowers. We gonna do it. We gonna do a reverse one day.
Man, that's what's up, man.